Hi, this is Kate from Clear Blue Tarot, and I am taking it on the road today because I did private readings from the space that I do my recordings at, and then it was Mother's Day and I had to go to a family thing for Mother's Day, so I did not do a reading for my channel, and I'm trying to do them once a week. So in being consistent, I pulled some cards at home when I meditated earlier, but I wanted to come down here to be out in nature to do the actual reading because it's so lovely. And while I was doing that, I just wanted to show you that down here where I have this amethyst at the foundation of the Celtic cross, I put the amethyst here instead of the card that's supposed to be here because in gathering the cards at home they had gotten messed up, and I missed this one at the bottom, which was the King of Pentacles. So instead of the King of Pentacles, I just put my amethyst there to represent that card for when I get to that part of the reading. So just so you know. So we're going to start in the center. We've got here the Magician and the Ten of Fire crossed by the Ace of Earth. So that's a very clear message that manifestation is strong right now, and it's happening. This is definitely a collective reading with the astrological aspects that are happening right now. This is speaking to that, where we're being called upon to use our inner fire of purification to get rid of whatever within us is holding us back from manifesting, not from our subconscious, not from things that lurk within us from our shadow that do not want to be manifested, but rather manifesting from our highest self, from our truest purpose. And so we're being asked to go within and shine a light and purify anything inside of us that holds us back from this pure manifestation of our highest self and our highest good. And we're challenged by the Ace of Earth, which is this new opportunity that's being gifted to us from the divine right now to come into alignment with our highest self for these magical abilities that we're realizing that we possess, we all possess. And it's up to you. It's a choice whether you want to manifest from your subconscious, keep doing that and creating things that you're not really truly desiring, but they're like programmed into you, or if you want to take the reins and clean up inside of yourself to be able to shine your light fully. The recent past, I have the Queen of Air, which is basically this wisdom, this inspiration that this is reality, and we're really truly starting to believe this now on a collective level, that we are all magicians and we have this capability, and it does come with a lot of responsibility where you have to control your mind. So the Queen of Air is all about learning to control the mind. So that's an aspect that's just recently leaving your life, and maybe you've come into a degree of mastery of that. You've worked through some of that to be able to get to this point where you're able to embrace this magician responsibility because you're realizing you can control your mind. And then down here, the amethyst is representing the King of Pentacles, which means grounding this knowledge into the reality and taking the responsibility of creating in the material world what it is you feel you are to create from your higher purpose. And then crowning you is the Four of Air, which is this meditation time, this time of really using your mind to go within and do this purification process and find what needs to be changed, so that this near future card, the Ace of Air, can come about where you're embracing this magic and inspired, and this Pegasus unicorn is representing this magic of the world that it's all, you know, unicorns and rainbows, like little children believe in, that people stop believing in as they get older. But genuinely, that is the magic of the world, is unicorns and rainbows and children's fantasies. Our imagination is reality. We create from our imagination. So to be able to go back to that childlike innocence of creation and become the God, the magician of your world, to create, that's what we're supposed to be going back to right now with what the world is bringing us. I'll come to these in a minute. Those are the fairy oracle clarifiers. But down here inside of you, we have the Two of Fire, where you're just making decisions. You're constantly discerning, is this from my higher self? Is this decision from my higher self? You're being gifted signs, synchronicities, options, and you're using this new ability to discern, to make the choices, like, should I do this or that? And the Four of Water is how the world is seeing you. I mean, maybe you're appearing to be a little bit self-absorbed, or a little bit in your own world. From this Four of Air up here and the Four of Water, people are kind of seeing you as being a little bit in your head, and maybe in this act of weighing these options with the Two of Fire, you're coming across a little dreamy, a little like foggy, or have a little bit of brain fog, and that's how people are viewing you right now. Your hopes and fears position, we have the Six of Air, which is the Six of Swords in the normal tarot, and I love this depiction of this floating ship in the air, where it's, you know, a boat, so it's definitely an emotional, formerly an emotional part of you is now taking flight into the air. So it's saying that your emotions are being controlled more by your mind, so you're not just being swept away by that visceral reaction of emotions, and you're able to discern more and be more thoughtful rather than having knee-jerk reactions to life. You're using your brain more. And then your outcome here is the Messenger of Fire, and I love this card. It's a card to me of real illumination, being lit up, and seeing the truth, you know. And it's almost like whatever has not been burned up is illuminating. So whatever was not to be thrown away and discarded from this purging and this purification is now being used to see the truth. And so she's facing these cards over here, and she has her back turned to these cards over here. So